Merry Christmas. It's that time of year again when we start thinking about the holiday season, and I'm thrilled to be with you today. I went through my notes last year, my last year's notes, and I wanted to see what I would change or what I would teach you this year that would help you have a really strong holiday season. And I'm going to read this because I think it's really important for you to hear this. I have taught consultants and directors how to do Christmas for over 25 years. As I went over my past year's notes and guidelines, I realized very little has changed to make a successful holiday season. Now, I want you to think about it a second. You may sell in different venues, but in person for Christmas is still number one because they want to see it, take it home with them. We now have in person and virtual. Virtual may have another step, which would be shipping to it. But another issue that is really coming up everywhere I see is that people say they don't have time. But I want to talk about that a second. People feel they have less time and they are so busy, and you are. But the reality is, we have the same amount of time this year as we did 10 years from that we will 10 years from now, and we had 10 years ago. So we just have to address how you're going to use your time, but you can still do Christmas. Social media is a way to layer what you do. It creates interest and thus potential new customers and also revives old customers. These things are important to note, but they do not change what you need to do to have a successful Christmas. I want you to think about that. So the tips I'm going to give you, even though social media and all that good stuff is out there and it enhances our business, it doesn't change what you need to do to have a successful Christmas. So today, if you're brand new, I am about to share with you a great guideline that will help you have successful Christmases throughout your whole retail career. So are you guys ready? Okay, so we're going to start. And I'm excited about this. Now, the first thing about Christmas is you have to have the right mindset. Christmas and the holiday is an attitude. It's a mindset, and it is a mindset. Every time I set out to change my outcome, instead of giving up, big things happened. So it doesn't matter what your Christmas was last year or 5 years from now, it's what we're going to make it today. And so you have to have the mindset that it's going to be a good one. Regardless of whether Mary Kay has lots of products or a few products, you're going to have the best Christmas that you've ever had. You have to think abundance and you have to do the activity to achieve it. Guys, you can't get away from that. But I'm going to show you how to do it that I think everybody can find the time to do what I'm going to teach you. How to make money, save time, and keep it simple. Okay? So there are 6 things that you have to do. You have no matter what you make, no matter what products you have to sell, if you don't do these 6 things, you're going to hurt your success for Christmas. Every time you leave out a little piece, you're making it harder to reach your goal. Oh, goal. Okay, let's talk about that in a second. The number one thing is goal. You have to have a goal, and that's what you're working for to reach it. And what I have found is if you've been in business for a long time and you're doing Mary Kay for many, many years, you're skipping the goal part. And you know what? We can't because that's what drives your season. That's what tells you how much time you need to hit that goal. I've been doing this forever, and every year I sit down and I say, "What do I want my holiday to look like? Where am I going to put that money? What do I want that money to be for?" Now, so you can't skip a goal no matter how old in this industry is, or or if you're brand new. So this is why you want to set a goal. It determines how much activity you will have to do to reach it. So, for example, if you're brand new and you want $1,000 cash in your pocket, and that's the least amount I'm going to allow you to want. So you have to sell $2,000 worth, basically, to get $1,000 in your pocket. So how much activity will you have to do to reach that? I personally think that you guys should be going for big goals. My girls do $3,000, $5,000, and some get real close to 10. Some have had $10,000 Christmases, and so when you have that, you can't reach it by doing one open house. So you have to do multiple things. That's why the goal is really, really important. I now I already know that this is the thing. So let's talk about this a second. You guys are swamped. You have a full-time job, you have children, you have a husband, you have a house, you have to cook, you have to clean, you're doing your Mary Kay on the side, and I'm telling you now you need to do more Mary Kay. So right, and you do. But when you set this goal, it can't be to pay a bill. It has to be for something that is important to you. For me, um, my goal has been to be able to have my boat and my summer home with my children. And I need 5,000 and to be able to snow ski all winter. And I need $5,000 to be able to do that. And so my Christmas can't be any less than $10,000 ever. And I have people that say, well, maybe you won't go on a ski trip, or, no, no. So maybe you want a credit card free Christmas. Maybe you want to give yourself or give your children Disney wrapped up underneath the tree. If that's the case, you need to find out exactly how much that costs and when you're going to take them. And that's what you're working towards. So that goal has to be something that means something to you so that you're willing to work more during the holidays to have that happen. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do today is look at your numbers, go over whatever it is. Can't be for a bill, has to be for something that's worth working for. Okay, and you have to plan early. I start planning Christmas the day after Christmas. The number one reason I do this is to eliminate stress. So you're going to start Christmas today. The minute you watch this video, you're going to start Christmas, okay? Now, the first thing is you have to set a goal, and you want to do that today. The second thing, and this is critical, and this has helped a ton of people over the last couple of years, because this is basically new, but it's really, really working. You have to expand your customer list. You have to create a holiday list. I originally started with 250. My Christmas is themed. It's called Christmas in the Woods, and because I live in the woods, and what was I going to say? I started with my first 250 Mary Kay customers. From there, they brought people that I added to my holiday list. I created a holiday list, and those people brought people that got added to the holiday list. And now that list is over 600 people. The biggest problem consultants have today is you're only sending your invitations to your Mary Kay customers. And if you have a small customer base, then you don't have enough people to sit in front of. So it makes it really, really hard to hit a goal when you're only having 20 people on your mailing list. So what you're going to do is you're going to start right now on a holiday list. I want you to think about this. Everybody buys Christmas gifts, and you are in the market to sell people holiday gifting. And they don't have to be a customer, a previous customer, a Mary Kay customer, to buy gifting from you. So go back to family and friends, get a yellow pad out, and the people that you come in contact with. And you want to expand it yourself. So you want people from school, people from your kids' school, the gym, everywhere that you give money to. Maybe it's your insurance agent. Just think of all those people, your neighbors. So people that go through your phone and add to the list. Those are people you're going to add to your mailing list for this holiday season. And we're going to talk about invitations, etc. later. And then as your customers bring people to you, you're going to ask them if they want to be added to your holiday gifting list. So, or you could even call it a gifting list. You'll be on your gifting mailing list. So I do Spring in the Woods, and I do it at Mother's Day. So they would be invited to that. So that's how you grow that mailing list, in addition to your Mary Kay customers. It's critical that you do that. And of course, you're going to ask your customers to bring people, and they do. And now I have customers that call me and say, my girlfriend wants to be on your Christmas mailing list. So that's what you're shooting for, to have people wanting to be on your mailing list. Now that happens, you have a chance to get them there. And then once you get them there, you have to offer them something. And what you have to offer them is a beautiful environment. It has to feel good to them. Doesn't mean you have to decorate your whole house, but it has to feel good. You have to have affordable gifts, has to have a good feeling. They have to feel welcome and attended to. And if they have fun and they can buy things there. Now, if you walk into a department store and it's too expensive, you don't go back to that store. So you have to remember that as we're talking about pricing, because if all those things are there, she's going to bring her girlfriends back, and she's not going to ever want to miss an open house that you're having. Now, if it's virtual, you do the same thing. You make it where it's exciting, and they want to come back, and they want to bring their girlfriends because they had a good experience. Okay, so that's number 2. We're going to expand that customer list, and you're going to start that today. Number 3 is price points that sell. Now, I just started talking about that. If you come to your open house and they can't afford anything, then they won't come back. So let's talk about price points that sell. This can be a huge mistake that you make. I had a girl that she said, did everything you told me to do, and my open house wasn't successful. But she was doing gifting that was $50 and up. And she was using things, we're going to talk about what I consider a gift. But right now we have to do these points. So she had herself priced too high. So here's this is a rule of thumb. Most people will spend $25 to $35 for a family member, like a sister or a brother, an aunt, something to that effect. And how many do they need? Well, I need one. So I need one gift at that $25 to $35 price point. If mothers, they'll spend $50 to $100. Husbands will spend $50 to $100. But, and we all know this, that we buy a ton of gifts, and we buy them for people like teachers, business associates, um, uh, girlfriends, secret pals, church, people that do things for us, neighbors. And those price points range, it used to be from 10 to 20, but basically now they're willing to spend about $15, $15 to $20. So you're talking about that price point, they might buy 10 or 20 gifts. So your majority of your business has to be priced around that $20 mark. Now, 25 is going to be something that we need to talk about, that it starts getting price prohibitive for some people that they're buying for. So you need a lot of gifts at that price point. And you need to make up 4 to 6 things in that price point. For example, if you're doing a glove, you need to have 6 to a dozen pair of gloves, is what I meant. So at each thing that you make up, you need to have multiples of that because they want to leave with them. Now, if I'm buying a gift for my mother, it's for Christmas, then I can wait for that gift. But I can't wait for the other ones because I'll be giving them out through the whole season. So price points that sell. Now, I don't do discounts, and there's a reason for that. You guys don't take a full markup on everything, and I've had girls not take any markup on their gifting. So they would charge for the hand cream, and then if they paid $5 for whatever they put with it, they just charged $5. They didn't double it. And I want you to double it. And when you don't double it and then you give a discount, you just lost money. You paid $5, but you sold it to her for $3. So you lost money on it. So you buy for $5, you sell for $10. Everything I'm going to show you, and we're going to get into that a little bit later, you need to double the cost of the goods that you're putting with it. And the only discount that I give my customers at all is at my open house. When they come to my open house, they have a sticker on their invitation, and that sticker entitles them to 10 to 25% off their purchase that day. And we'll explain that a little bit later. But that's the only discount I give. I don't give discounts to multiple purchases. I don't give discounts to businesses because our service is enormous. They can't get that anywhere. So that is a huge savings for you. Once you start understanding what I'm going to teach you, then it'll all click. So next is, I believe in kicking off your season. That's number 4. And I think that it should be an event. I always kick off a season with an open house. Now, I realize that some of you may not do an open house, but I do, and I kick it off to, now this is important, I kick it off the 1st of November because the holiday season starts the 1st of November for stores, retailers, and it goes through December 25th. So if you don't have an open house or your kickoff event to the end of November, or you don't even do it until December, you're giving up that time. There are 7 weeks to Christmas. I personally want to capitalize on all 7 weeks. There's no other time in the world ever that you make the money that you do at Christmas time. If a person is on welfare and they have $5 to their name, they're going to buy a gift with it. So Christmas is the biggest holiday season, and this is what keeps retailers alive the rest of the year. When I had my retail store, we didn't make money until Christmas. This is where we made profit. So I believe you should do an open house. Now, I do mine the 1st of November. It's the first full weekend in November. I do it that weekend every single year. So my open house is, I don't even have my calendar in front of me. It's the first weekend in November. And we have it printed everywhere. My customers already know. It's on everything that I put out when Christmas in the Woods is. So I believe that you should do that. If you're going to do something virtually, then you need to have a kickoff date for that virtual appointment. The earlier, the better, and you need to pick it today, now. Now, when you do it every year, the same weekend, your customers are trained. That's why they're already saying when's the open house. Is it going to be this day, or is it going to be that day, or whatever. Okay, your invitation is key. This changed my life when I changed my invitation. Um, my invitation used to be Mary Kay Christmas open house, please come, and a date. Literally, that's all that was on it. They don't know that you have gifts. They think you sell lipstick. We don't put Mary Kay on our invitations at all. We call it a holiday open house or a gifting open house, and you have to describe what they're coming to and what they're buying. So we describe the product that we're selling. I'm going to read this from an open house invitation. And excuse me. And then, okay, this is an old one, but it's good. So I'm going to tell you the description and who they're buying it for. So in this particular one, the girl did, and we're talk about accessible hours too. She did Friday night, because I know you all work. She did Friday night. Um, she did Friday night 6 to 9. When did she did that? Friday night, I think, was 6 to 9. Saturday was 10 to 5, and Sunday was 12 to 5. And pamper. Give someone or yourself a spa experience, melt away stress. Believe in Wonder bath collections. This is old. These joyous scents allow anytime escape shower gels, lotions, and fragrant mists. So that was one thing she described. Functional and stylish. Warm fashion gloves. And here you go. What am I buying? I'm buying warm fashion gloves and scarves with hand cream and lotions. Cozy slippers with comforting foot cream and famous satin hand set. And the ultimate lip saver for the entire family. So that's some of the descriptions of what she was selling. That's what she's selling. Now, Glamour Girl, she had a description there. And then this is it. Giving is beautiful. Find special gifts, whether it's girly, sweet, manly, or simple, for your family, friends, co-workers, teachers, and everyone on your list. And this was when the market, like Macy's and everybody, was going, many surprisingly priced under $20. Now, this tells her why she wants to come. You know, I need six teachers' gifts, and I need something for the bus driver, and this is perfect. They don't want to go to the store to buy that stuff. So you're telling them what you're selling, and you're telling them who to buy it for. That makes them come. Now, the other thing that makes them come is, let's get back to pricing. We have a star on our invitations, okay? Bring this invitation for your discount. This star will entitle you to 10 to 25% off everything during the open house only. So if you have a 3-day open house, that's the only time this discount works. Now, my original invitation looked like this, and it was a book. I made it into a book, and I have pages, all kinds of pages, okay? But when I don't do that anymore, and it was price prohibitive. And see, here's the star. Can you see that? There's the star. Okay. Now my invitation looks like this, same thing, always the same. And there's the star. So this is how it works. So 10% would be a silver star. I'm making this up. 10% is a silver star, 15% would be a red star, 20% would be a blue star, and 25% would be a green star. And the majority of your invitations will have, like 80% of them will have 10% off. And then maybe you have 10 that'll do, or 5 that'll, or say 10 would be 15, maybe 5 are at 20, maybe 5 are at 25. You know, it's that kind of a ratio. You don't do them evenly. You only have a few at 25% off and a few at 20 off. The majority are 10 and 15% off. And it's amazing that people who get 25% off will buy mascara. So don't worry about it. It's only at Christmas, and it's only during your open house. It gets them there because they know it's only that time of year, right? Now, many of you have decided not to do that, but trust me, if you're trying to build a customer base and build a holiday list base, then you need to do it. If you're not getting people there, then you need to do it. If you're getting people there, maybe you don't need to do it. But I'm telling you what has been successful. I only teach what I know, and I only teach what happens, that the results are the same for my people and people that share this kind of stuff with me. Now, here's the last thing that is really, really important. And this is the part where you have to be really on it. You have to have accessible hours. Everybody has screwy schedules. You all told me that. But you have to have hours that people can get to you. Now, my strongest day is Thursday. My weakest day is Saturday. Now, you've worked all day or all week, and now you have Saturday as your day, and Sunday, and usually you're shopping and doing all that kind of stuff, grocery shopping, doing laundry, and you don't even want to leave your house because you've been away all week. So sometimes that could be the reason why that day is weak. But it depends on you and your schedule. This girl did Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. That's how she did her open house because she worked full time. I have other people that do Thursday night and Saturday. So it's just strictly up to you. Um, but you have to be open more than just an open house. And this is what I do. I'm open Thursday. I'm open the week for my open house, Tuesday through Sunday. And then the rest of the time, that's my open house only. And the rest of the season, I'm open every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday until Christmas. I don't work Sundays because I need Sundays. Um, I only do it for the open house. And they know that I'm open every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday until Christmas. So that's why I sell a lot. Now, being open can be your dining room table, or it could be, a table in your family room, or whatever. It could be your traveling gift box. When I talk about being accessible, I have a girl that. Now, let's talk about open houses. Let's go back to that a second. It can be your house. It could be your mother's house. It can be Panera. It doesn't have to be a setting like I have. It can be on a go. You can do your appointments all on the go. I have a girl in my unit that does, her house is chaotic. She does an open house at Panera, and then she does shut-ins for her church. Everybody that she goes to, everybody that can't buy gifts. That's her niche, and that's how she does Christmas. I have another girl that has a handicapped child, and she does an open house, but she does better. She'll sell $4,000 out of carrying a basket. That's accessible. She carries it everywhere. People know. She'll call and say, would you, she schedules when she's going to come and see them. They're waiting for her to bring her basket. So it can be all virtual, but you have to have more than one day. I'm going to get up a second. I want to show you this. Sorry about that. I thought I had put it in my pile. I want you to do this, and I want you to do it on paper. I want you to run off a calendar like this: September, October, November, December. This is how you're going to fit everything in and still have a life. I want you to put your family on there, your working on there, and then I want you to highlight, like I did here, when you can do Mary Kay. Look at your schedule. When can I do Mary Kay? And then you stick to that schedule. Now you have to see how many accessible hours that you can have so that your customers can get to you and they can purchase. Christmas is not over till December 25th. I bake cookies Christmas Eve day. That's when I do it. My house is decorated to the hilt because of my holidays, because of what I do. And I buy all my gifts. I wrap all my gifts, but I just kind of do it. I don't make time to do it. It's just there. And I think that we freak out when we think about all that stuff. So if you do those things, that's the background. You will have a very successful Christmas. So let's talk about what this Christmas. Mary Kay does not have a lot of new products to sell, and people flip out when that happens. Don't get excited. We have a lot of things to sell. Now, I'm a firm believer in, someone just drove out my window. I'm a firm believer that our regular line products are our meat and potatoes and our best gifts. So let's talk about that. We know we have hand cream. We have hand cream. We sell that because it's affordable and everybody wants it and everybody needs it, and it's a great gift to give anybody. Our next number one thing is leg energizer. Again, this product reorders for me. People will buy this again and again and again. Hand creams reorder too, but that's a product people really enjoy. Okay, so that's next. The Mary Kay soap. I'm trying to find it where I can see that it's bright enough for you guys to see. This soap is only $10. It's wonderful. It's a great gift. And then we have our spa products. So you have the Appleberry collection. You have the berry and vanilla collection. You have the Shea collection. Oh, look how many products we're talking about. You have Shea. I sell the Shea lotion and Shea gel. I don't sell the other two products that much at Christmas time. These are huge. I sell tons of them. Everybody enjoys them. And again, I don't know if you can see it with the light. I don't know. So this is 2-in-1 shave and a lotion. And a lotion, I think lotions, I'll sell shower gels in a winter. We have them. I'm going to go this line first, okay? Huge gift for me. If they get to try it, if they get to try it on their hands, you will sell tons of these, okay? Lip balm, lip mask. Satin hands, la la la. Oh, I might step on some toes. Not quite sure. Shave cream for men. The new shower gels for men, they're big. They're nice. But this is it. So you can't wait. You have to order this stuff today. Okay, and then we have these products from Mary Kay this year. And this is a moisturizer and a mist spray, and then the shower gel. But these are limited. Eyeshadow is not a gift. They'll buy it for themselves when they're shopping. They always buy stuff for themselves when they're shopping, but that's not giftable. Now, my approach to Christmas is different than other people's because, and I want you, this is real important. I want you to think about this. When you do like the leg energizer and you put the little sock on its head with the little thingy, that's wonderful. And I'm going to buy that for my granddaughters. But I'm not going to buy that for a business associate. I'm not going to buy that for my employees. So I don't do a lot of cutesy stuff, which is adorable. I'm not saying it's not nice. I personally don't do a lot of that because I want everybody on their on their list. I just don't want their granddaughters. I want everybody they have to buy a gift for. I want to be the person that they're buying it from. Okay. So now what happens when you have a season that doesn't have a lot? And you'll say, I mean, how many times can I show them a glove and a hand cream and sock every year? Every year. Now, this year, I want you to think of things differently. A lot of the things I'm showing you today comes from Peter's Packaging and their boxes. And I like the boxes because I get a better complete gift. The customer does not want to buy something from you and have to go home and do something with it. She wants to buy it from you and give it to her. So now let's start. We're going to start with the Mary Kay. The two number one items, and they both are number one items that I sell every single year. We're going to start with this one. We're going to start with, I put these over here so I could reach them. I should put it on my lap. This is number one across the country, not only in my unit, but everywhere in the country. So this one, I think at this size, she said was better. Whoops. This is a glove on a basic, this is a basic pillow box. Basic size pillow box from Peter's Packaging. And this glove is also from there, and it's a button glove. Number one are gloves with this across the country. Now I'm going to just show you some more. Every year it's different. This year you're going to see a lot of trending in this coloration. A lot of colors. Look at this. Beautiful. This is the new plaid glove. Here it is in pink. This glove, I wanted to show you guys because this glove is very, very light and it's like a silk glove. It feels like silk to me, like it has silk in it. It doesn't, but it feels like it. But it's very, very light for places that are warm. It still gets cold enough that you might need a glove. This is a dress glove. This is a glove you would buy me. And this glove is on a tall pillow box because they're longer. Whoops, there we go. This is all reversed. You know it's reversed when you look in the mirror, right? So this is longer. All of this can be purchased from Peter's Packaging. Number one gift. Oh, you know what it is. You know what it is. Okay, we're going to talk about pricing in a minute. It's the new sock. It's absolutely adorable. It's on a pillow box. This one is on the polka dot. Okay, and this one is on pink, solid pink. Number one and number two are gloves and socks every single year. I guess I got to do it. Oops. There you go. And they have to be on a tall box because they're long. Now, this is what I want you to think about this year. If you go to Peter's Packaging, you're going to see collections. And I think that you need to do your displays according to collections, because we're going to take these items and you're going to make them more than one way, and they're going to be shown in more than one spot. So the number one collection that's new this year, they have a lot of new ones, is Christmas Elegance, and this is new teal. This is new teal. This is a large pillow box that hands fits in it. So this new teal collection is teal and gold, and it also goes with blessed. Okay. So I want you to think about different collections. This one is part of the Ho 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 collection. It's part of the Give Joy collection. Here's Joy. So it's traditional Christmas. You'll understand this in a minute. This one here is the Girly Girl collection. Okay. Girly Girl. And it goes with Gorgeous. I think you're going to get the idea in a minute. It goes with Gorgeous. It goes with Spa. Can you see that? I know you know I'll never go down in history as making the best videos in the world, but I'll teach you how to make Christmas pop for you. Okay, so those are collections. Now I'm going to go back into what sells for me. So those two are my number one, number two. Okay, this last year, this was huge. So I've done this for years. This is just a box, a tall envelope box with an ornament on it. And this will be a part of my Joy collection. And it's just snowman. I get these at the dollar store. They're $1 a piece. They absolutely love them. Now let's talk about pricing. Hand cream is $12. This is one, so it's two. That's $14. This box is one. So I sell these for $14 or $15. You can do either price point. So it's doubled. We doubled this, and we double, you double your hand cream. But I don't always take the box. It depends on price point. You'll understand in a minute. These are huge for me. It's the same thing. It's on a tall box. These are holiday towels. They don't even have to be holiday towels. I had found some wine ones that were a riot if they said something cute on them. But these cost last year $2. This year they're $3. These are from the dollar store. They're embroidered. That dollar, what do you call it? The dollar ones that have Christmas painted on them, they're not always a good buy. People want value. They want it to look beautiful. It's a gift they're giving someone. This is a great housewarming gift. You're going to someone's house for dinner. And there you go. And the bows are on my videos to learn how to make a bow. This was huge. Now, this I have here. Wait a second. We did it two ways. We did it with hand cream in it, and I also did it with the soap in it. The soap fits in here. Sold a ton of these last year. Whoops, let me get it in here. So the soap fits in here too. And the way I had this, so I had a moisture, this is how I described it. And I have, everything has a tag. They have tents in front of everything. You have to have it all marked. If you don't have it marked, they won't buy it because they're afraid to ask you. They don't want to ask you how much something costs. So this is moisturizing hand soap with kitchen towel, and they were $14 last year. Depends on what we get the towels for. They might need to be $15 this year, or $16. And then with the hand cream, it was $18. And I sold both. And I have people go, I want 2 of the $18 ones, and I want 4 of the $14 ones. So that was huge for me. I also do it this way. So I take the soap and I wrap the towel around. I wrap the soap, and I put the towel around it. And it needs to be sheer ribbon so that you can see. And I don't know what, there we go. Can you see it better? Oh, I can see it better this way. Sell a ton of them. You go, how can you sell? It's all the same thing. I know, but they want them different things for different people. Okay. Now, I'm going to go back to what sells. Okay. Now this is important. I bought these oven mitts at Walmart, and they were $1 a piece last year, and they were black check, polka dot, stripe. They don't want Christmas oven mitts. Do you like only use Christmas oven mitts when you're cooking. I don't. I use my oven mitts. So a plain, a more regular everyday oven mitt is more important than a Christmas one. I don't change my oven mitts. I might change my tea towels, but I don't change my oven mitts for Christmas. So this was only $1, and I could charge $14 for these or $15 for these, and I sold a lot of them. Okay. Now, here we go. You ready? I am going to start with this stuff. We're going to start with the Girly Girl collection because we sell a lot of that type of product. Now, this is my eye makeup remover, and I embellished the lids. And you can get this at craft store. Most dollar stores actually have this now. You can sell the old ones fixed like this at a sale price, or you can do the new ones. It's up to you, depending on how much you have. And I used snow on the bottom and snowflake ribbon, and I did it in black and pink because I wanted it to go in my Girly Girl collection. I want you to start seeing this, okay? Now, we're going to talk about perceived value. I did these little cups I got at, I think, Hobby Lobby, and put ribbon on it. And this is my spa, and they're $14.50. I charge 50 cents for the packaging. These are a tall envelope or a tall mug bag that we have, and we're the only ones that carry that. Peter's Packaging is, so that's important, and that's a $14.50 gift. But what is it? That could be a $14.50 gift, or you could put it in this box for like $16. You can do it this way. So when you're looking at this, and sometimes they'll do like this flavor is going to be in this box, and the purple one will be in a gold box. But see, it looks like more for $2 because I have to do something with this. So this is up to you to see. Okay, so now let me talk about this as a gift. I know you're going to understand. I don't want to overwhelm you, but I want you to understand something. When you do these collections like I do, and I have this out as a tester for everybody to test it, they buy it. But see, sometimes they're not saying no to the product, they're saying no to your packaging. So I wrap them. This is going to be a part of my Girly Girl collection. Look at this. It's glitter paper, bought it at TJ Maxx, and a bow on it. How can you not want to give that to somebody? Here it is to fit in with my gold collection. And I did it in red and fun to fit in with the Joy collection. And I have them in 3 different places. So it's amazing how one outsells the other. I'll have these, and I may not sell this. If I don't sell this, I rewrap it to this. This is what I want you to start getting in your head. What you have left over last year may not be because of the product. It may be because I didn't really like how you had it packaged. So I put these in more than one place. Look at this. How can you not want to buy that? It's just wrapped. This doesn't need to be in anything. Just wrap it. You wrap it like this, and you're going to do well. Okay. Blessed becomes part of that gold collection. There's a beautiful bag. I use the bags as my centerpieces. And then this one was huge for us. People bought this for clergymen. They bought it for people that they know this was to make them feel good. And we sell a lot of this. So you put any product you want in it, and it's priced according to what you put in it. So it could be hand creams, it could be a shower gel, it can be anything you want in these boxes. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's a gift that people want to give. And I think, do I make a ton of these? No, but I make 6 of them. We might go through 6 or 8 of them. Maybe we went through a dozen or so of these last year. Okay, now, my whole theme last year was joy. And if you can see, look at him. Oh, I just found him at Hobby Lobby. Isn't he this cutest little thing you ever saw? Look at him. So he's my centerpiece for my Joy collection. This is a basic envelope. And all you have to do is put hand cream in it. Listen, you don't have to like be Martha Stewart and make stuff up. Look at this. This is just a regular little white purse box, and I glued that hat on. Sold a ton of them. And you know, lip balm is $12. I sold them for $14. I didn't make money on the purse, but I got the cost of the purse covered. Otherwise, you could sell them for 16. If you think you can get 16, then sell them for 16. They came out with Joy. Awesome. Okay. Now look at this. Where is it? It went away. Oh. So last year we came out with the spa collection. I absolutely loved it. A lot of girls put the double spa, you know, the double masking in here. But see, that was $22. Then you had the box. Then you had the handband. And you were like at $25. Sold them. My girls sold them. But you could put any shower gel in here. Any shower gel. It needs to be in a bigger box. The little masking things, if you have them, can still go in here. But when you're getting to this, it needs to be in a tall. And we make this in a tall. So you would want the tall spa. This is like, it's not, it fits, but you need to put it in a bigger box. It makes it look like more. And you can still use the headband. And they love the headbands. And kids wear them. I mean, everybody wears them. So, and they're everywhere. And you can get them anywhere, the headbands. It's a no-brainer. But do a whole spa collection. We did a whole spa collection. Everything on there that was spa-y we had. And it looked wonderful. Okay, let me go. Okay, let's talk about. Now I have two things I'm really excited about. One is this box. We make it in a ton of things. This box I love. It's a large envelope or a large pillow box, and it'll hold a whole satin hand set. Where is it? Now, because this bag is gusseted, you have to take the products out, fold the bag, and put it in there. I'll show you. Hold on a second, girlfriends. Okay. So the product goes in there. Okay, you got all the product in there. And you have to give them the bag. You just take the bag and you fold it. Hold it flat, and it goes in here. I sell satin hams unwrapped or wrapped, and I charge for them to have this box wrapped like this. And guess what? Yeah, you're right. They all want it wrapped. Do you think they want to go home and wrap it? No, they want finished gifts. So you can have them unwrapped and you can have them already wrapped, and you can do it in an assortment of boxes to give them a choice. Maybe you have these in more than one location, more than one thing. Oh my God, I can't use the words. More than one vignette. And you say, no, like, so maybe your main table is going to be teal and gold. And then maybe over on a coffee table, you have Joy. And maybe in another spot, you have on my buffet, I have all my girly girl. And I put pearls. And so this square box is the best box we make. It's wonderful. It holds, put a piece of tissue paper in it. I put shred in it. And it will hold. Where am I going? It'll hold two. Let's add another thing. Let's throw another one in there. There you go. So this box is great because it'll hold 2 to 3 pieces of product. It's wonderful. So I sell lots of that. Okay. Now let me tell you something. I want to show you another thing. I have a lot of things to show you. What time is it? Oh, there we go. I'm done. I have to be done. I'm going to be done. I still make gnomes. They're leg energizers with a sock on them. That's as cute as I get. You can put hats on the outside of these boxes. You can put anything you want in there. Cupcakes. So good, but they don't sell unless you have them on a cupcake rack. That's the stuff you need to know. Mugs, still sell mugs, but buy mugs differently. This is a cat mug and has a cat toy in it. And all my cat people would buy this. Look for things that mean something to somebody. Okay, nice second. Men. Shower gel or shave cream can go in this box. Christmas ornament on it. Men's gloves. You can put unscented moisturizer or shower gel in the men's gloves. Peter Packaging has all this. This here is an infinity scarf that I have sold for years, and I do extremely well with this scarf. They're on the, I put it on a large envelope. Just, yeah, go in a large envelope. And then if you, this is retail this for 16, so you're paying, I think 7 or 8 for it. Retails for 16. I sell them that for that price all day long. They're absolutely wonderful. They come in 4 colors. So 16 and 2 pieces of $16 product in it makes it a $48 gift. Now that's a lot for $48. They're getting something. They're getting a scarf. They're getting our spa products. Okay. This, what is that? You wonder what that is? Well, these are coming in. They're not in yet, but they're coming in. I'm going to end with this pretty soon. And this, I'm going to take this out of here, is then this works, if I can get the thingy off. This works when you have one on display. I took it and twisted it, stuck it through the loop here. It's a snowman scarf. You know, Christmas is what you make it. Christmas is creating wonder for somebody. Christmas is solving their problems by being able to do all these beautiful gifts for people. Now I'm going to say something to you. If this overwhelms you, all I did was show you the same thing in more than one color. Same products we've been selling for a long time with same embellishments in more than one color that you can put in more than one place. You have to find that niche for you. If all of this frightens you, you can do this. I had a director that took a glove, I'll do it this way. She took a glove and she sold $10,000 worth of this. You can start today. Get a glove, put it on a box, stick a hand cream in it. She sold it to everybody. This box is wonderful for businesses because they can add a bonus to it. They can add a bonus to it. They have something for themselves. They have a glove, they have a hand cream, and then they have their bonuses in it. I have a lot of people that do that. She did that, and she sold one thing. Everywhere she went, she sold one thing. A glove, a hand cream box. So Christmas is your decision. It's your decision. Make it exciting because we want it to be exciting for you. I know you will be successful. Nothing was out in the stores. So all of this came from my imagination, what I like to give for gifts. And I know that every piece that I showed you sells. So I want you to go home, inventory all your Mary Kay, get everything out. Look at what you had last year. Does it need to be recolored, remarketed? Get a plan when you can work. Set that goal, set those hours, set that open house, and set your heart. Make sure that what you're going to work for is worth every dime of it. And I know you're going to have a very, very successful holiday season. Thank you so much. And this stuff came from Peter's Packaging if you need to find them. And your director and people have other places and on your journey that you can find things to have a really good holiday season. Thank you so much.